What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Gen X Army Vet here with a series of videos coming from TikTok. And right when I got on TikTok a few minutes ago, this is the first thing that popped up onto my page. And it's over in Dearborn, Michigan. Apparently, Sharia law is taking over for the most part, and their city is being overrun by the Islamic culture. So, without further ado, let's get into this video.
We're in Dearborn. This is the call of prayer that goes off 5 times a day here in the United States.
It's just like Iraq and Afghanistan. If those who know, if you know, you know. It's just like that. 5 days a week. No, 7 days a week, 5 times a day, 365. We wake up hearing it, we go to sleep hearing it. We're on mission, you will hear it. And yeah, that's wild. Sounds just like they're in Iraq.
Would you like to hear this blasting through your neighborhood? They don't have a choice of whether they hear this or not.
Another thing too, it depends on which part of Iraq you was at, where it's like Mosul, Taji, Balad, Spiker, where's the Anaconda. Like you could tell who's actually trying to fight you because a lot of call for prayer. You know, people actually respect their religion. The ones that were attacking you, you see them still running around with guns. They're most likely trying to hit you up while you're supposed to be respecting their religion. Just to show you, this is what it's like actually when you're deployed. This is what we hear. On mission. Yeah, that's what we deal with when we're over there. It's crazy. Let's get these comments, see what they say. Yes, I live in Dearborn and I love to hear such peace. I hope she's being facetious or she's being sarcastic. I'm a Christian and this does not bother me. How though? It's like they're playing on loudspeakers. You can hear this at all hours of the night. Church bells are heard in Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, etc. What's the problem? We're always trying to make excuses though, aren't we? What a beautiful sound. They come to conquer. Wake up, America. Tolerance will be our downfall. Exactly. It will be our downfall. Because look what's going on right now. We tolerated just a lot of millions and upon millions of illegal migrants coming into the States. Now we're trying to clear it up. You know, that's what happens when you tolerate. You be tolerant towards everyone. The point of coming to the U.S. is to assimilate into the culture. You know, learn the language, assimilate. You know, learn other cultures. You know, not just section yourself off and open up your own. Just for us. Segregate yourself. That's not what we're here for. That's ridiculous. We're in the United States of America. Exactly. You know, President Trump, please do something. They would never let us reverse happen in their country. Exactly. We couldn't go to their country do the same exact thing they do here because we're too tolerant. We're like, especially Michigan. You know, I believe it's a blue state as well. But that's what happens when you just be tolerant. You know, let people take over, and you know, if you're not being dominant, they're gonna run you out your own city, country, even. That's crazy. That's America. Wow. Let's see what these comments say. Absolutely unacceptable. This is America, and that's against the noise ordinance as well. Time for the law to do something. Yeah, exactly. Going on the noise ordinance. Is there like a certain time in the day that you're supposed to, like, I think it's like what, 9 a.m. to like 10, 11 p.m. or something like that. So if that's 5:30 in the morning, they're definitely violating. Or maybe it's before that. Maybe like 7 because people got to wake up and go to work and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's around 7. How is this legal? It's so calming. I would love to wake up to this every morning. Is that same chick from the other one? She's gotta be trolling. Let's see what these say. Move over to their country then. Exactly. Hope that's sarcasm because posted about God on your page. If you let it take over, you'll be gone because you believe in God. Would you also love to be forced to cover every part of your body except your eyes and be treated as a pet? Yeah, well, Luna, that's a beautiful thing. It's the most wonderful thing in the world. Yeah, these people got to be trolling. Not about how it sounds, but about what it represents. I can guarantee you, if people played the Bible verse at 5:30 a.m., many would be rioting. Exactly, because think of our country. You know, we got a lot of people who are Christian, who are really religious. Then you got people who are atheists. You know, they taking out, down statues and, you know, religion out of churches and certain things in schools, and you can't do certain things. Oh, this is religion free. But they let that come over to the country and take over. That's cool. But the religion that we hear that most people assimilate to, that's not cool. You can't make this shit up. Pretty much we would never be able to do something like this in a Muslim country. Nope. They would decapitate your ass. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. If you love America, move to Dearborn. Why are there loudspeakers? You know, very true. This neighborhood to save families with children. I do not get why let this happen in your country. That's a. This is America? That's this. Yeah, this is all in English. Dynamic cleaners, wireless place, Ricky's. It's an American truck. American phone number. What? Man, America needs to straighten this ass up. We fight too many internal wars. We need to pick one. They took over a whole damn city. And we're fighting, the Republicans are fighting against the Democrats or progressives, whatever they want to call themselves these days, or the ICE riots and whatever's going on. Portland, Michigan, Portland, Chicago, California, New York, DC. We're all over the place right now. And this is slowly creeping up in Dearborn. That's crazy looking. Now just imagine every last one of them with an AK-47. What would y'all do then? They're American, right? They're allowed to have weapons. In a big group like that with weapons, wearing all like the way they are right now, just marching down with their AKs, just over the shoulder even. How would that look? That is crazy. I got chills just listening to that fucking song. What does it say? To everyone who supports this, you're okay with child brides. You're okay with rape of women who were not covered. You're okay with violence perpetrated by the Quran. And you got to think about it, because when you start getting that big of a group of the like-minded people that come from outside of the country into one location, they're going to start doing their own laws, their own ways, their own government. Yeah, their own government, and the way they govern their people. And that's not good at all. When is ICE expected to start investigating Dearborn? That bear needs to exit the office full of hate and speaks. This is terrifying. Wake up, America. Exactly. Just imagine, I'm going to play it over from the beginning. That's just look. Now just imagine everybody AK-47, RPG. and dare I say vest. How does that look? And all the different flags. Not a U.S. flag in sight. Look at that. Not one U.S. flag, not one star, not one stripe, nothing. Allah. Boy, we need to get our shit together. Y'all wanting us to go police the world when we need to start taking care of what's going on inside the country, our own country. Because this is like an uprising right here. I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time seeing this stuff. Wow. Go back to these comments again. Because Obama and Biden flooded them in. Yep. Same thing with, the 1 million different illegals, or the 10 million different illegals that came in the States. America, it's time we stand. Exactly. So we're so divided right now as far as politics, and we got a possible threat. I'm just saying possible. We don't know. Building up in one of our big cities in America. I blame the Democrats. Why wouldn't we? Because it's them. America's being conquered while we are all asleep. If they care so much about their own country, why are they here? Exactly. I grew up in Dearborn, Michigan until I was 18. This here is frightening. America is under attack from many fronts. Yeah, we need to fix ourselves because, like I said, they're legal citizens, right? They decide to take stock in ammunition. They could pretty much take over the whole state if they wanted to, and we'll be the 49 U.S. states because they would just take it over and, okay, we're not belonging anymore because that's overrun. But hopefully it won't come to that. But anyway, that's my thoughts. That's my opinion on it. Let me know your thoughts about this. How creepy did that look, huh? Anyway, let me know your thoughts and comment down below. I like to read, like to respond to people. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up because it really helps me out in the comments and in the algorithm. Now I'll catch you next video. Peace.